All right, here's the last little one. Video cut out last time, and it was shorter than the first time I did it. Because I did one earlier, it was about 10 minutes, video cut out. Now it was shorter, and I had already deleted a video that was about 15, 20 minutes long already. And it still ended up being shorter. And I had to delete more shit now just so I could do this video. I don't even know how long it's going to be. But I just wanted to say, I mean, with having this brain chip or whatever tech, and nobody helping me out to speak to me, to let me know, or anything to guide me in anything. I mean, it sucks. I got to pick up from other random people to say, live your life, or you're just chilling, or call me David. You know, my name is Justin Samuel Walker, but calling me David makes me question some other things. David, like in the Bible, or somebody named David, because out of all the people to try to win a concert to as well was Michael Jackson around my middle school, elementary years, I guess. It was somewhere around there where you could call on the radio and win tickets to him around the time he did his Butterfly song. And I like You Rock My World or Rock My Body or something like that he did around there. He did a whole movie type thing to it with Chris Tucker. But it was dope. I mean, I like Michael Jackson. It sucks to hear certain things, but that's why I wouldn't doubt it was a lie, or if he was part of the people, they just decided to have stuff blamed on him so they could continue doing their things to kids or what have you. But it was just so weird. And I wasn't even going to go off of that, but it was just David was the first time I heard of somebody with that name. And it was in middle school in the after school program, because one of the people that watches over the kids around there was like, oh, that's kind of weird or kind of cool. You have two first names, David. To where somehow randomly going through my storage, I found a box that was named David or David Davison. There's a video on the YouTube. I go back over just to be more clear on it. But it was one of those, David or David Davison. And I never heard of that name before except for middle school. And to see it in my randomly in the storage I had made me question, how much did Michael Jackson have in hand with people dealing with a brain chip or that type of technology? If not, then how is that even a thing for me to put together as something? Because I guess his alias was David or something like that too. And then that goes into other stuff I recently heard where he's still alive, or people question when you mention that stuff. But that's why it made me question, how much of a family do I have or not? Because if they can't even tell me something to warn me about something done to my head to maybe act a certain way or whatever so I don't get hurt, be a better person, nothing like that was said. The best I heard too was maybe read the Bible. So either I'm that, crazy in the mind, or I'm racing thoughts, or whatever people want to say. People just, again, are listening to somebody and taking that. And still I'm having to be the one in the middle of all that. Or certain stuff dealing with just me, while everyone else gets to live their normal fucking lives doing what they do and get to judge me and mess over my life because of it. I've already gone through where people gave me something for free, or gave me a hassle over getting something I bought, or somebody trying to make a scene in a store, whether they're stealing it or not. And I already had to go through Walmart where it felt like my body got shut down by asking a girl out. After that, that's why it was just people saying, oh, don't kill me. Somebody having a taser in the parking lot, all this. And even then, securities that there are now, those red labeled black Dodge trucks or whatever they are, they weren't there before stuff happened to me. I guarantee you. But nobody wants to show the video of how I actually look when stuff is affected to me. So maybe, yeah, it's law enforcement or whatever. And again, can't really look up to them because they are law enforcement. They're not right enforcement. They're not trying to do any of that. Even the military people aren't even doing that either, from what it seems. And to find out, growing up a kid wanting to be a police officer or other stuff, and then stopping because of weed, liking that, and somehow you can't do that. Seeing how it's treated on others and stuff like that with me personally, I mean, it sucks. Others are allowed to even give out stuff that are so safe and whatever it is, but still people died, and not even me. I smoked weed and drank so much beer. Why am I still alive? Why are others who are healthier than me that somehow took something so safe are dead now? Like my brother, my aunt a year later. Somehow something gave out, but everyone seemed pretty much fine. Yeah, you can maybe get hurt by, twisting your ankle or something, but not like where it affected their organs the way it did. And that's why somehow saying this, I got people moving around next door to me and got the dog barking again. And in the video I deleted, said certain things. People did their car alarms, stuff like that. Not as what I was doing when stuff was hurting my head, in this area up here, to try to turn on the alarm to let my family know, whoever was finding out, gonna help. Hey, something's going on with me. I'm being hurt. Something's waking me up, messing with my brain. If you guys know, then know. But I had to go through the same similar stuff with the neighbors, of people knowing something or doing something to me to make me feel uncomfortable, to where I didn't even want to go out and take the trash out. So with certain stuff, I got to feel bad my aunt's not here to want to do stuff for her, because she had to do stuff on her own, whether she could or didn't. But she still wanted to be on her own in her ways too, to not want to depend on anybody. That's why the best I knew I could have done is to give her money still whenever I had a job, or to help out whenever I felt comfortable. Having to deal with the cousin and other stuff, her daughter and other things. It was a hassle, but it's stuff that, when you're actually disabled or realizing they have something, a brain chip or something similar that could be like you or whatever's going on, they're not how they ever were when you first saw them in your life later on, whether they got the help or not. And they just different throughout all those times. Not like different as in they're dangerous, no. I mean, I could experience certain stuff, but just certain thing about not knowing certain stuff that would hurt you more, I guess, than hurting the next person. Either way, I mean, I've gone off on different stuff, several different things. That's why I don't know what it's really like to have family besides somebody there wanting to be with you, help you out. You do regular stuff. So I always thought I had a regular family until finding out something was done to me, and realized if I was treated bad at this time or treated good at this time, I got to question it. And these people keep making noises over every time I say a certain thing, or actually give through the thought before I say it. So again, I can't even have any peace and privacy, because once I mention I want a peace of mind, where's that? Little Caesars put it on their fucking box. So again, it fucking sucks to go through so much shit. And again, if people are trying to help me, why do I feel pain on my head? It's not to help me if people aren't saying anything. Obviously, people are trying to kill me. Trying to do something to my head to where my brain would shut down or be dead. I've already experienced that, to where my girlfriend, my daughter's mom, was here, saw me shut down. Enough time passed for her mom to go from work to the house, and people act like nothing happened. Shit happened to me at Walmart and at the bar, the Laws bar here in Riverside, California, and no family said anything. If I was drinking too much or was wild, hey, people usually say that. I mean, my cousin did. Now I do remember he did say I did run for the tracks and just kept running. But what happened at the bar, nobody mentioned that. I got to remember certain stuff on my own, like if somebody controlled me or did something. Because if not, hey, make a joke of it. Yeah, you're so drunk, you did this, blah, blah, blah. But no, people can't even do that at certain times. Seems like fun and games, but other times it just seems like, oh shit, we better not say nothing. And these are people who are getting paid by what again? By taxes or what? By the good, the rights, the idea of somebody to put it down on paper because it should be good, be upheld, or what? What is it? Because again, there's no law, no right enforcement. There's just law enforcement. If you're lucky, you got a lawyer or attorney to try to do that. And even then, from what I experienced, my public defender ain't even doing that neither. That's why I'll point the camera over this way. You got the people over here making their usual noise too. So I can't even be out here in the middle of the night, all quiet, without somebody banging on something, like if they're working on something. That's why I have to make the joke. What are you guys, in a monkey? You guys bands or something? You guys can't even drum like fucking whatever it may be. So I've gone through so much shit. It's not even as funny to me, or something to say as funny for somebody to get what's going on anymore. Just imagine if I was a little kid and figured this stuff out. Would people care then? No. It just seems like people want people to be that age of 18. Yeah, you're an adult. You're on your own. If something was done to you, well, you should have figured it out beforehand. Your family did something to you, mental abuse, physical abuse, whatever it may be, hey, you got to figure it out on your own. Ain't no cops, no law enforcement helping with that. No medical people. But the sure is around to fuck me over and not to help out when I actually got some serious shit going on and trying to figure it out. That's why I guess it's best to say I'm crazy. Oh, I'm just hearing voices. Oh, whatever happened to me, I guess it's normal then. It happens to everybody. Even though shit happened more to me since 2018 and hurting my head since I even mentioned or figured out certain things of how I was treated. And nobody did anything to say or warn anything because I guess, hey, it's cool. This is what I got to think about America now, or people here in America, no matter what your values are, your culture, whatever it is, what skin color, it really don't matter. I'm born here, I'm brown, part Mexican, part native. Still, I didn't even do anything of the worst or the best of people, and I'm treated the way I am. Can't even have anybody to say, this is what we feel, this is what we know, we want to help you out going forward, or anybody in your position, but no. Elon Musk is the only one to be talked about brain chips and stuff as if he's doing it as a new. I was actually at SpaceX. My job somehow got hired there to where I was working in the kitchen to clean the vents at SpaceX, and then to find out he has Neuralink after that. Come on. What are the odds of me being at certain places? The Beverly Hills Hotel. Somehow a person getting fired by mentioning weed, and Val Venus has a shop in Venice Beach, and somehow he's fired. I mentioned I smoke weed, and even when I was out by myself, I would smoke weed or drink, and somehow it seems like if there's a cop around, they disappear. As soon as I hit, that hit. And then somebody else was coming to pretend to be homeless for help, or somebody to do something eventually, I guess. At least I didn't get hit with a big-ass wrench on my elbow to where the fucking cops didn't even take that report. And again, I'm supposed to trust who, or reach out, or not harm anybody, or fucking just, not do anything, just, just take it. Like what people say, a little bitch, a little pussy, you're being used, you're a slave, take it. There's nothing you could do. You're not in that position to make a difference. The people that are in that position to help out aren't even doing it. I have to hear some random person at the court have to go and be talked about by somebody like, oh, we work for this and we want to honor you for being a good citizen or something like that. And it's like, really? And the last time I was at court was the first time they literally allowed other people to be in the courtroom besides whoever's case is right there and the bailiff or whatever it is. They actually allowed other people in the court. And before that, whatever is this side or this side, my public defender put that covering his hand over his face in a way like this as I talked to him or he talked to me, to make me question, why are you doing that again? I don't go to an Arco over here just down the street because the person did it to me twice. Family member did it to me. I didn't feel comfortable. And I only felt comfortable after a while because I figured, oh yeah, I smoke. I got a lazy eye. And it sucks to have to go and talk about this thing over and over again until somebody fucking gives me help, or it's in a position to where I don't have to repeat certain stuff. Or I can at least move on. If something's going to help people, then hey, let me be part of it. Because other than that, I hope this stuff doesn't go through, because people aren't even good from churches where they try to help out or did what they did, but still couldn't tell me. Just makes me feel I was just put up on a pedestal to be another Jesus, to be sacrificed, or some other person to learn from, whatever it may be. Religious-wise or citizen-wise, for some law to be made, or family-wise, for them to even straighten up. Shit. Truman Show or whatever it is going on with me, Twilight Zone. People could read my thoughts. People could put that stuff in there. People could manipulate my body. Know when I'm exactly awake or asleep to affect me in that way. To know where I may go, of course, or not. To have somebody be around or not, to either hurt my head or just say something in public to throw me off for my whole day. That's why I want to give thanks and honor to certain people, but I can't if you're not the one speaking up to help me out. So again, you're just helping out somebody else's benefit, like some medical person or whatever business, because, hey, I guess they earned it. Doesn't matter about the regular people, even if they're used. So I have to go to courts and go to this shit to be degraded for what? If I'm mentally ill or disabled, I'm not being treated as that. Besides the worst ways, I guess. And if I'm normal, I'm definitely not treated like that. That's why all this stuff's a joke. Don't know where to go. Feel something good to help me out. I can't. See sheriffs around makes me want to go to sheriffs because they seem to be different, of course, than cops. They seem to be more right enforcers than law enforcers, I guess, in many ways. But I can't really feel special if I can't do nothing. Even on my own, certain stuff that I could do and feel proud, I can't. Or even if I want to do for something better, like a business, even just like a little water something, I feel I can't do that without somebody wanting to mess it up to hurt somebody. Seeing how things are, and I can't even be told the truth about my own life or what's done to me. So how can I move forward being positive, really, in a lot of things? That's why it's best that I shut up and be quiet, because I'm just going to get shitted on in the end, like I always have. I don't have the money. I don't have any skills to really move on and be on my own. Even if I did, it's not something I was looking forward to or expected. Nobody's really salvaging or helping me salvage whatever family or relationships I would ever have. So I can't move on until I'm told what's been done. That's why I guess I'm just crazy or a liar. I guess, like I've been told, there's no brain chip, no technology. That's not even possible, at least with me. I just somehow changed my life or try to find something out for no reason. Then it was just a waste of fucking time, energy, money, not only mine, but others. For shit that shouldn't even be like this, should already be helping out. So again, what does voting matter? I didn't get to vote for this to be a thing or not. So how could I vote for this to stop? Can't even vote on the person to help. That's why I believe whatever's God good out there is help me be alive. But then again, it sucks. I don't want to be alive through all this. Nobody's helping out. Should already be gone anyway, so this shouldn't even be a thing for not only the people around me, but for many. Should already be gone. That's why I haven't given much thought. It's all stuff already in my brain. The last little thought I gave, it just seems like I love you went through my head. So even then, there's an AI doing better than most, I guess. Tell me they love me no matter something random or a certain word to put through that they already know how it works. Whatever algorithms. A whole 18-minute video, almost 20 minutes, I'm surprised. So I've never been so negative or hateful to anybody or so much in my entire life, except for these past couple years. I literally have really nothing. Because everything's not normal or what it should be. Especially when things could be fixed or helped out. So I'm just some animal or dog that was tagged, I guess. It's alright. So wild as a kid or whatever it was for things to be done. I guess this was better, I guess, than any other life, I guess. More resources into me to keep me alive than others who are kidnapped or whatever it may be. So I guess I should be proud. I should be thankful. Or should I be mad because certain stuff to me, nobody's saying anything could have been done better for not only me, but others? I really don't know what to do. I can't do nothing.